Before you scroll away, here's a question. What happens when one of America's most used apps, by nearly half the population, is suddenly at risk of disappearing? Stay with us because what's happening behind closed doors might completely change how 170 million Americans use TikTok. Welcome back to 2230, where we break down major stories that shape your digital life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this developing issue. In a dramatic turn, former President Donald Trump has stated that a deal to transfer TikTok's U.S. operations away from Chinese ownership could happen before an April 5th deadline. This isn't just tech news. It's a high-stakes geopolitical and business chess match with global consequences. Trump, speaking aboard Air Force One, revealed, "There's tremendous interest in TikTok." While reiterating he wants to keep the app alive, Trump underscored that time is ticking. The April 5th deadline was set under a 2024 law, backed by overwhelming bipartisan support, which gave ByteDance, the Chinese parent company of TikTok, until January 19th to divest its stake or face an outright U.S. ban. The concern? U.S. lawmakers and officials fear that TikTok, under ByteDance, could be used by Beijing for surveillance or influence operations. These fears are not new, but they've escalated, turning TikTok into a tech battleground between Washington and Beijing. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Blackstone, one of the biggest names in private equity, is reportedly considering joining a group of non-Chinese shareholders to invest in TikTok's U.S. operations. According to sources, that group includes Susquehanna International Group and General Atlantic, already major investors in ByteDance. If this deal goes through, it could be one of the most high-profile tech restructurings we've seen in years, involving billions in capital and regulatory approvals from both Washington and Beijing. Trump himself hinted at sweetening the deal, suggesting, "Maybe I'll give them a little reduction in tariffs or something to get it done." The White House is also playing an unusually active role, acting almost like an investment bank to oversee and shape the deal, something that reflects just how politically sensitive and economically significant TikTok has become. Vice President J.D. Vance has echoed optimism, saying the general terms of the agreement should be reached before April 5th, but don't be surprised if there are last-minute hurdles. So, what does all this mean for TikTok users and creators? Could your favorite content disappear? Will US-based users see a change in how the app operates, or will this restructuring go unnoticed by the average user? Let us know what you think in the comments. Should the US government be this involved in a social media deal? Or is it necessary in the name of national security? Hit that like button if you found this breakdown useful. And don't forget to subscribe to 2230 for more in-depth reporting on the stories that affect your digital world.